I need a receipt to see if the DA's paid for it to have the case. I need the receipt. Actually, I have the writing in my book, in my backpack. I think it's in my red or my black folder. My little notebook.
Hold this.
Oh, thanks.
All right, you're here for the Walker case. You got continued. My name's JW. I'm the DA handling the case. So the judge continued because he's got something else going on. So that's all we know.
No, we're here for
Michelle Brownham told me that she holds all of the oaths of office for all the deputy district attorneys. She told us personally right here that she holds them there.
So we're trying to get.
Yeah, I know.
So
what happened?
That's what we're here for
Today, though. What were you saying?
The judge, he didn't really tell us much of anything. He just said that he can't do the trial today. He has some other issue, some other thing he's doing in court. So he's just moving it to a due date. He didn't give me a new date.
Okay. Well, we appreciate you telling us.
Yeah. So this is Michelle.
We've met. Hi.
Hi.
Jonathan said you guys had some questions?
Well, they want the oath of office.
You told us last time we came here and spoke to you that you hold the oaths of all the DAs underneath you.
Yeah.
A swearing in, yes. We swear in.
Yeah, but when you take an oath, you have to
sign it. Yes.
Oh, good. Can we have a copy?
No.
Oh, why?
Because I don't know that that's appropriate.
It is, though, because that certifies them and gives them credentials to be able to deal with the public. They have to take an oath to the Constitution
They do that.
of the United States and to the state of Oregon. And that's certification saying that they're here lawfully in this office to do business with the public.
Correct.
Perfect.
So
can we have a copy?
No.
So you're
Can we have it in writing that you won't give us a copy?
Why what capacity are you asking?
Well, because this court doesn't have no jurisdictions until you prove credentials. That's an oath of office and an official bond.
So what you do,
insurance.
And you've done this already, you've already requested things from the judge.
For the last year.
Yes, so the judge has already ruled on this.
But see, he still doesn't have jurisdiction because he hasn't provided his oath and bond that it says in Oregon law. It says in Oregon law and in federal law, you can go to Title 18, you can go to ORSs. They have to have oaths and bonds.
Right.
And if that's not provided when requested, then there's no jurisdiction.
Okay.
Case dismissed.
That's your opinion.
No, that's what it says in the law.
Do we have criminal cases with you?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a pro se.
What's your name? I'm sorry, I can't remember.
Christopher Walker.
Christopher Robert of the family of Walker.
Okay, hold on. Let me write this down. I want to see it.
So you're formally telling us that we can't have your oaths?
Well,
yes.
If we can't have it, then I'd like it in writing.
In writing, at least, because, you know.
Okay, you can request that, but I'm not going to honor that. I don't have to honor that. I don't have
that just shows how dishonorable
then why
this
are we
office is.
honoring this? Why are we coming
Why are
in
we
here
being forced to
and
come in
talking
here
to you guys?
when you guys are saying we're required to have credentials, yet you guys aren't required to give them, and you're prosecuting the people and taking away their lives over what? Your own jurisdiction, your own assumed authority?
Yes.
You have to have an oath of office and a bond, insurance.
But my oath of office is to the office.
Exactly, but you're swearing an oath to the Constitution of the United States of America and to the state of Oregon. And if you're not upholding that oath to that Constitution, you're committing crimes and you're hurting the people.
The judge has already ruled. You've already brought this up.
Which he does not have no jurisdiction because he hasn't provided us with his oath and bond.
And we're going to give you the same answer that we believe we do.
So you're telling me that this whole office here and these people carrying firearms and stuff, they have no authority because you guys only work for the court in the office?
Okay. No, what we're telling you is that your request is respectfully denied. We're just respectfully denying your request.
Okay.
And so
show us the law that you could do that.
Yeah.
I just did.
It's
I don't have to have a law to explain myself. You can do what you feel you need to do. We're just respectfully denying your request.
Well, we came here to speak with this lady, so.
But I just wanted to double check that you had all of the information that we had on your criminal case, because that is our job. Our job is to make sure that you have that information. And I understand you don't have an attorney, so you're pro se. That's right?
No, I'm
just here.
Just here. I'm being forced here under threat, duress, and coercion.
Right.
And the Judge Branford interned me as pro se, and he.
Well.
Right now, you're not represented by an attorney on your
criminal
case.
No way.
Okay. And I wanted to make sure that you had all of the information to help defend against that charge and reports and things like that.
The thing we need is the oath and the bonds, which are the required credentials
Sure.
that under Oregon law and under federal law.
When you have a criminal case, our job is to make sure that you have all the information about the charges against you.
And for me to be able to efficiently defend my flesh and blood self, I need to have the oath and the bond of the people that are charging me and prosecuting me.
There's a vehicle to challenge that, and is that it's through the courts. You can say, I don't
But the courts
respect this
haven't-
authority, and if they
rule... In over a whole year, we have not been...
I don't...
You file with the judge, just like he filed, he wanted, remember when he came into court and he wanted the judge's oath and that type of thing?
And he said no?
Yes, you would do the same thing. And
So
ask
we
the
would
judge.
file it with
Judge Bradford.
we would put it in the case, or we would...
Yes, it's part of the question.
Or just send it to him.
We did that.
And then if that is denied, then our
and
job...
he grants every single one of their motions.
Well, our job is to make sure you have the information about, following that you have all the police reports and you have everything about the charges against you. And once that is done, our job is done.
Against
So if
all
somebody
capital letters.
didn't have a criminal case and just came in here off the street, one of the people of the county said, hey, can I see
I
your
think that's what you're doing.
bond?"
Right, I think you are individual.
That would be,
No, she's my wife.
that would be
Right, no,
denied
but she's
for,
coming and asking as a citizen. She's not asking as a...
not a citizen, inhabitant, but it would be denied to everybody. You just don't provide a copy of your oath and
We
bond
have
to
not
everybody.
provided oaths of
And can we
office.
get something in writing saying that? That will
Or
help
the
our
law
case
that
because-
says that your oaths and bonds are not public record.
Didn't we
Because
ask you guys to
I'm
do a
gonna
public
bring,
information
I'm gonna
request?
bring the Oregon laws in and the
No,
federal
I
laws.
did.
No,
Just
you
do it in
asked me to
writing.
just jot it down to
Yeah.
help you remember
Right.
and
Put it in
stuff, but
writing.
we come here to help you remember instead of
What,
writing
if
it
you will
down.
do a freedom of information request, a public information request, we will respond to that in what I think is a legal manner.
And my
Do that.
response was, show me the law that says that I have to do that, and I will.
Well,
Okay.
I'm telling you
we're
that
just
that's-
telling you no. I mean, we're just going around in circles, because we're saying there's rules, there's a way to do it. You
Procedures
disagree
and
with
rules.
that, I understand.
I want to see the law. I just
No,
want to see
well,
the
I
law
don't
that
have to
says
show you the law.
But you're gonna prosecute me though without showing your credentials and
No.
proving
Okay,
the law.
he's absolutely right. You don't, because you're not the DA. She is. And so,
We're going, again, make your freedom of information request, make your public information request,
And then
we
you
respond
will
to it. I
give it
will
to her?
respond to it in writing, I promise. I
Respond.
will explain to you
Okay.
Awesome.
whether
Well, I'm
I...
also
I'll
gonna
do
come
that.
back here with the printed out law certified by the
Perfect.
Secretary of State
We will do
that
that.
proves that you have to have oaths and bonds. And I'm gonna bring in the,
And I will
The oath.
make the best effort that I can to comply with the law that I understand it to be.
okay.
Yeah.
So, and there's two different things going on here. You're coming, you don't prefer
I'm
not to be
gonna-
called a citizen, but whatever you like to be called.
I'm just one of the people.
Just one of the people. You're coming for that request. He's coming for, his role in this is different because he's charged with a crime.
We're
Okay.
married.
Right, no, but I
You're
know,
hurting
I
me.
know you're married, but the things, his mechanism in a criminal case, he's asking for the purpose of a criminal case,
I'm asking for the credentials
for the purpose
to
of a criminal
establish
case.
jurisdiction
Right.
of this court.
The
not of
mechanism-
the case is beside the point. It's the jurisdiction of this court that needs
Right.
to be established before you could force me in here in the threat dress portion.
Right.
Right. So you're agreeing with me?
No, what I'm saying is that the mechanism for you to get your request heard is go through the judge.
And I have,
Oh,
and
there
he
would
has
be a
failed
different-
So then the
to
judge-
respond to anything besides telling
So
me
there's
no
a
in the
different
courtroom.
So he's ruled, the judge has ruled, that's the mechanism.
Without
The
authority,
judge
though.
doesn't get to rule. That's
Okay.
the
He doesn't get a
point.
rule until he provides his oath and admonish.
So that's your opinion, and I understand that.
No, it's the
There-
law.
there
It's not my
can't-
opinion. I'm
Okay,
reading this out of the
stop.
laws, man.
There
Okay,
can't be a
so that's how it
difference of
works.
opinion.
I mean, that's the process.
There cannot be a difference of opinion on any statute, regulation, rule, code, ordinance, or whatever. because
Actually,
if it's not understood,
If there wasn't a difference of opinion, there wouldn't be any lawyers.
if it's not understood by the common man out on the street, he cannot be held accountable.
Well, when it specifically says
That's your
in the
opinion.
bond
I
or
understand.
in the statute that oaths and bonds must be filed before office is commenced, what does that tell you? That it has to be filed, right?
So, again,
Let me
your
start, sir.
position is go through the judge because you're charged with a crime. Your position is to file a freedom of information
Yep.
request.
Send them to us, and we will respond to them. You
Good.
are a separate individual. You have a criminal case, so there are specific rules that we have to comply with, which is make sure you have this information
That is
about
so weird.
absolutely criminal stuff, not about the oath of office. I'm
Well,
not going to talk about that
but the
anymore.
oath of office and the credentials,
I'm not
that
gonna
has to
talk
do with
about
the
that
criminal
anymore.
case.
No. your criminal case for our office has to do with police reports and the charges against you.
How can I file a formal complaint, or how can I file something with your office for this negligence?
Complaints or problems.
Yeah, how do I put in a complaint or file with your office? Because I asked her yesterday, she
You
said...
wouldn't file it here,
Probably
though.
the Board of Commissioners.
It would be the Board of Commissioners because they contract you guys here.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go to the Board of Commissioners real quick.
Okay.
Have a good day, guys.